To me, the hardest part of this design is that it's kind of tricky. For the build and some of it for decoration. Tape that on the inside. That should hold it together more securely. Pencil, and it should. And stick the two sides together. It's very lightweight, a lot of good things about it, but I think there are still a few improvements that can be made. Centimeter long, I'll count that. Built, it's time to have fun. Set up some targets, knock over some cups, shoot your friends, it's just Marshmallow. There is the very basic version. We're going to be building a weapon that is quick, fun, easy, and safe to use indoors. The supplies for this, however, we have kind of a bit more pencil than we need right here. So let's just trim this, have all of the materials at your house already. Let's start all along the seam. Start by taking the rubber bands off for just a second. Now let's tear off a strip of tape that's a few. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you're not 2 inches long, but narrow enough that it can fit inside the smaller tube. Took my gloves off because of the pencil. And at this point, we have a working marshmallow shooter. If not, they're cheap and easy to get your hands on. Key to get a good grip on it. I guess you can try and use side. Now with a piece of tape, let's close our cardboard tube. A little bit easier to hold on to. Let's cut off a small piece of pencil. If you missed our last video or want to watch it again, just 2 fingers to pull back on the pencil, score the wood pretty well by rolling it, and then just snap it. Pull tab to draw back on. Whee! Shooter with a lot longer draw on it. We'll slice all the way through. 1 on one shot, 2 on the next shot. I don't think I can it nicely. It's easy to carry around, it's easy to make. Roll the tube a little. Our tube is now closed and taped shut, but it often tries to sort of pull away from this as a pain. So let's take about 1 inch of this tape and feed it down into the tube, and then a bit tighter over. Let's get started. The first step is to take one of our cardboard tubes and with a pair of scissors, cut it sides of the tube. So we've got 2 little slits on this. There's our first. Now let's make the second hole directly across from that. And the other. So I want to use some tape to make a tab that lets us pull straight back from the middle of the pencil. Should bring the side of our. Click up here at the top. Click down there if you want to see what the subscriber yet. Just hit the bomb to get in the club. A good chance you already have. About 1 centimeter apart. Just like that, and they're going to be on opposite sides by cutting one of these tubes lengthwise. Just to make this pull tab, got some longer rubber band tape back up. We can now pull it through marshmallows. They're not really going to hurt much. This is a quick and easy build, and like I said before, there's a and then wrap tape around it. That should give us something that we can grip more easily. Cardboard tube. With your marshmallow launcher, decorate this a little bit. Ha! Even scissors works. That marshmallow shooter works pretty well, and our upgrade of the pull handle I think makes a big difference. All right, now we can reassemble our shooter, and we have a much makes me look like a. Oh, I wonder if I can get a shot where it hits the lens. All taped up, we now want to put 2 holes. I'm just gonna make 2 slits, not even a cent. But if you have smaller hands, that could be harder, and it's just a little awkward because you'll probably end up pulling. That was pretty easy. Let's see if we can use our X-Acto knife. I don't think I'm gonna be able. Now we want to fit our pencil through one side of the hole and out the other. So there you go. You do not have to use a chop saw to cut your pencil in half. We're gonna tape while you're wearing gloves. Cure it to the side of the pencil. Now we can rotate the pencil with the tube on it. Things that you should watch next. That's it for now. Have fun, be safe, and see you tomorrow. Now let's stretch our rubber bands down underneath, draw back, and fire. A sniper. And place it over the top of our smaller tube, and then we'll need 2 rubber bands of the bands, and I'm hoping we can get more of a long distance shooter. But the process will be just the same, so we'll start. That worked great. Let's see if we can get anywhere with scissors. And take the top 3, nope, larger size. So instead of using, put 2 slits there as well. Now we take our larger tube and over the pencil below. Now we have our marshmallow. We attach the rubber bands to the notches at the top and then we stretch them down that long. So that's gonna be about cutting it in half. Hey guys, I'm Nate, welcome back to the work. Do that though, let's run a layer of tape around there to give it a little bit of extra strength. Version of this marshmallow shooter. It works fairly well. It launches the marshmallows quite the same size. We want to fit our rubber bands around the notches we just cut in the top of the tube. I did a pencil, 2 rubber bands, and some large marshmallows. We also have some tape. Use this one, just because. All right, so now let's get the pencil to fit through both sides of the hole on itself. We want to make the tube small enough that a marshmallow can no longer fit down inside. There we go. The tape. So to try and keep that from happening, let's also take a little bit of tape on just the ends. There we go, our pencil's nice and secure. We now want to take our second tube and but I still want to try upgrading one more time, and that's to into the sides of it just large enough that we can fit. Workshop today. Side. Now let's go to the opposite side and fit the pencil through. You could use a hole punch, a drill, or a knife to make those holes. Cut 2 notches into the top of it. Before we are super easy, and there's a good chance you already have them lying around your house somewhere. We'll need 2 toilet paper rolls on one side more lengthwise. Now what we want to do is down. I'm gonna try and make it about saw to cut a pencil. Let's see how well we can cut through a pencil with this pair of pliers. Cameraman is taking all kinds of abuse right now. More convenient, and we're gonna use some of that. Toilet paper tubes, paper towel tubes. These are a lot longer. We've got, I'm kidding, you don't need a chopper, but I bet I can. Let's do the same process we did before to add the little pull tab on the back, and then anything with pull, so it's attached to our. Load up our little confectionery treat.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Totally Tubular Man 66. Today I'm coming out with a brand new video. We're gonna be reacting to a person who reacted to Dylan the Dead's video. It was pretty good, man. People wanted me to react to it, so that's what we're gonna do today. Let's get right.